So I'm sitting here in the parking lot at Jones Ford. I brought my Mustang here on Monday to have the NHTSB recall done for the rear camera harness. And so the recall indicates that the rear harness needs to be replaced because there is a rigid tube that goes through it, and it needs to be replaced because it'll start rubbing against the deck lid when you open and close the trunk. So I called a couple of weeks ago, actually probably about 2 months ago. I got the recall notice back in February, and they said, hey, we're backed up. Call back in a couple of weeks. So my Bronco was coming. I figured, you know what? I'll wait until my Bronco comes, and then I'll get it in when I don't need my Mustang to be my daily driver. And so called back after I got my Bronco. And they said, yeah, we can get the part, bring it in on Monday. What was Monday? I guess the 14th. So drop it off, and they said it'll be, you know, a 1 to 2 day repair. And didn't hear anything on Tuesday. Wednesday, mid-morning, 10 o'clock, I call, and they say, yeah, the parts are back ordered. We can't get them. Come pick the car up. Okay, well, why did I have to reach out to you? So then after that, that's the first issue. After that, I get a call today while I'm at the gym, like 10:30, saying, hey, the car's done. Come get it. It went to voicemail. And so come home, grab my wife. My wife takes me up to the dealership. She drops me off. And she says, hey, do you want me to wait until you make sure that the car is right? And so I said, no, I don't think that's necessary. I'll take care of it. Anyway, I'm not leaving it here tonight because it's going to get cold tonight, and I got Pilot Sport 4S's. They'll crack. And so get over here, and I get my service advisor. Actually, the service advisor wasn't in there, but there was the service manager, and he says, yeah, it says that the fix was done and you're good to go. So I said, okay, well, yesterday they called me, or I called, and they said, we can't get parts for it. Come pick it up. So now today it's fixed. And he says, well, yeah, it says it's fixed. So get here, and my service advisor is out, I guess, at lunch, and she comes back in, and I had gone out to the car, and I had looked at the wiring harness, and the wiring harness looked exactly the same way it did when I fixed the problem 2 or 3 years ago. There were some barrel connectors that I had heat shrinked, and I put some wire loom around it with electrical tape. And so I said to her, I was like, this recall hasn't been fixed. And she said, well, I don't know what the problem is. And I said, well, here's the recall notice from NHTSB. And it says specifically in there that the wiring harness needs to be replaced. Okay. So she has to go run all around, and she comes back after a while, and she says, oh, well, we can get the part, and then we can get you right back in with the tech that did this repair. And I said, no. The tech that did this repair said that it was fixed and the recall had been done, and it wasn't. So I don't want this person or potentially Jones Ford ever touching my car again. She says, okay, well, let me see what I can do. I'll check with my dispatcher, and I'll call you back. And I said, okay, well, you know, while I was here on Monday dropping the car off, I put in an order for the front and rear door bags for the Bronco. And I wanted to use my Ford Pass rewards. I had like 43,000 of them. And I can't remember what 43,000 Ford Pass reward points is worth, but it's not worth an insignificant amount. I mean, it's not a couple $100, but maybe it's like 150, 200 bucks. So I was grabbing a hat while I was at it. They told me to just go throw everything in the car while they sorted things. So go into the car, and then I go back in, and they say, oh, you ordered the doors for the top panels. And I said, no, I ordered the door panels. The door panel doors, bags. And so she said, okay, well, you might want to go verify that. So go outside, open up the trunk, open up the bags, make sure that they're the right things. So, okay, cool, we're good. And I go back in, and she's like, okay, well, that's going to be $400. And I said, well, they're $400 from like CJ Pony and American Muscle. They show right around $500 on Ford's website. It was like $239 for the rears and like $259 for the fronts or something like that. And I said, how with 43,000 Ford Pass points am I still owing $400? And she said, well, they're expensive. And she showed me, and they were ridiculously priced. And I said, well, I'm not going to buy them. Why would I spend $400 here and 43,000 rewards points when I can just buy them on Black Friday for probably 15% off the $400 that they cost from CJ or American Muscle? And she was like, well, you know, you might not be getting the same thing. And I just said, you know what, here they are back. I'm just really frustrated that I bought this car, I ordered this car through this dealership back in 2015. I've had problems with them doing repairs before. They jerked me around on things like valve cover gaskets. They repaired one of my valve cover gaskets 3 times. And guess what? I have a leaking valve cover gasket. So I got to repair that myself on my own dime and install GT500 valve covers with gaskets because they can't be bothered to fix it the right way. So I'm going to flip the camera around some on my phone and kind of show you what the repair looked like. So this is the harness that I put in, or that I fixed years ago. And I put this loom around it, just barrel connectors with a little bit of wire and some heat shrink. And that's what they said was repaired. And that's what they said the recall is done. Actually, the recall, it actually specifically says here, unable to verify vehicle repair history, but repair has been made to harness. So that tells me that all they did was look for a break in the harness. They didn't repair it, and then they expected me to, you know, walk away. And I realized that it was an issue because as soon as I got in the car and I shifted into reverse, the backup camera was like wavery, like it wasn't clean and clear like it should be. So I shifted out of reverse and back into reverse, and it was fine. And then I shifted out and back, and it was wavery. So, you know, same symptoms that I was having before. But I will never do business with this company again. I'll take my car somewhere else. Unfortunately, this is what Ford dealerships do now. This is what probably all dealerships do. I understand we're parts constrained, we're resource constrained, but if you don't have the harness, just tell me. Don't let me drop my car off and wait here for a couple of hours for somebody to come pick me up on Monday, and then tell me it's done and everything's fixed, and I show up and nothing has been fixed, and then screw me around on parts orders. You know, service manager, nobody offered to, you know, even come talk to me about what happened. It's ridiculous. I told whoever it was with the blue shirt in there, I think his name's Chris, he's the guy that called me today, that they've got some serious issues with the way they handle repairs and with documentation in this place. They couldn't find any of the repair orders. They couldn't find any of the orders for the door bags. So I'm walking out of here with a car that's not been repaired, no door bags, and I've missed 3 hours worth of work this week. And the only reason it was 3 hours and not 7 was because I brought my laptop on Monday. Anyway, don't go to Jones Ford. They were good during the ordering process when I bought this thing. They were helpful. They were communicative. Take your car somewhere else. I just saw someone come in whose car has been here for over a month to get a throttle body installed. And she's got a brand new kid and she's trying to get in and out of here. They called her and told her that it was ready. They were like, yeah, we have no record of the repair. We don't know where the car is. So anyway, caveat emptor, but don't deal with these people.